All right, so we had a little power outage with the camera battery, so we had to kind of rewind a couple steps. Luckily, we caught it before we went on too long. So we are picking back up where we left off. We're going to try to do at least the next turn in the same order, and then we'll see what happens from there. So here's we go. So, all right, we got a Plague Doctor versus a Gambler. So you get to activate your ability first.
I brought back the Rifle Mage. And I set aside my Alchemist.
Yep, got rid of your favorite character to shut off both of my Gambler and my Illusionist, thus winning the 4 points. Oh, and this, technically you're right here. He hadn't scored yet.
But that also allowed, my Artificer is still active.
Yep.
And that allowed me to put these
to
two
see
on
you
the
see the
theater
district.
Yes.
There we go.
So then I win the 4
You won the 4 points, so it's 4-2. All right.
There.
And now this goes away. These advance. And I think we were mostly back on track.
Okay.
All right, so all right, I know what I did. That play.
Right.
All right. So, Plague Doctor and Royal Agent. So you get to go first.
And I made you.
You set aside a card, correct?
champion.
Yep. So I dumped my Sky Pirate because I don't care how much power you get. You're going to increase your power by 4, so you are now a 10. My Plague Doctor goes though, and he will happily go corpse diving for this Gambler, bringing him back and triggering his battle ability, which says winning hand, and I will absolutely play that ability right now to end the card game.
Sure.
I have all my high cards left. He does not. Means that my total is greater. I win the card game. I'm going to get 2 VP. I do have to set aside a card, and I'm going to dump my Rifle Mage. All right, so our Gambler's back over. And we proceed. All right, so now we're fighting over the theater district. He's got a power bump here. I remember that I started with this, and we're Inquisitoring. Yeah, so let's just play it from here and see what happens. So you have the stone.
Right, I lose the tie.
So
and
I go
you would
first.
go first.
So right now you're at a 10. I'm losing. You have that ability, which is shutting down my Gambler right now.
If I want.
If you want. So you're winning. You're winning 1 point. Do I want to switch characters out? I do. All right, so I am mind blanking right now on the best option. I'm going to lose. It's only a point. So do I want to switch him out so I can get my cards back before him? I think that maybe I do. So I will switch I will put him in my set aside to bring in my Royal Agent.
All right.
And now her ability activates immediately, correct? So I will force you to set aside a card from your hand, and then I may copy that battle ability.
Make it my Clockwork Man.
Okay.
So should you win this battle, I will lose a VP. Then we go to the Legacy pile.
Legacy pile.
I will use my Royal Agent to copy the Inquisitor and shut off Legacy abilities less than, in which case your Gambler will not activate.
Okay.
And win the battle 10-6.
All right. So you get the point. That comes over. All right. So we are playing down some cards.
Okay.
All right. So what is left in your hand, sir?
I have a lot of little guys.
The little guys, I got a couple big guys. All right, so We're fighting over the university. Your Inquisitor is up, who shuts down other legacies, so you're apparently blocking my Royal Agent quite well. You've got your Illusionist and your Sky Pirate. I think we're going to do that. All right, let's see what happens. See, I mean, I knew it was going to happen, so let's just have it happen now. All right, so I'm going to play my ability. Doesn't matter, we go to yours, and...
Right. I know I'm going to lose the card game, but I knew I was going to lose the battle and lose 2 points and then a third to his ability.
Correct.
So in this case, it allows me to just lose the 2 points to the card game,
Yep.
and he sets a card aside.
So we compare totals in hand. My 7 beats his 2 or 3,
Yeah.
and then so instead of getting my ability to trigger, it's not going to happen. I'm going to win the 2. He mitigated it a little, so it's 6-5. These come up. Clockwork Man and Mr. Gambler come over. And he absolutely knows what I'm playing, so here's another example of the set-aside pile being a blessing and a curse. So I'll just play mine face up. He knows exactly what's going on my side, and he gets to play his optimal play. But the other cards immediately come into my hand. So he's going to, ooh, nice play, because the Sky Pirate is getting some power this turn.
Right, so the Sky Pirate is, well, the Artificer can choose where to put his...
So that's true. So let's think about this. The Gambler's ability doesn't necessarily help you. I have 2 abilities that are going to help decently. So you're going to be a 2, you're going to be an 8. I'm going to be a 7. So we can tie. You have the stone. Or, is that bad or not? I'm thinking about just making, using this ability to drop it to 1. Or I can force it for a 3. That's a good idea. Let's do that. So I'm going to bring one little minion.
Okay.
He's going to come out, and he's going to go...
On your side.
On my side, because I'm not giving that power to you.
Okay.
All right, so now we go to Legacy
All right,
phase.
so I'm an 8 to your 7.
Yep.
All right, are you going to do any...
Yeah, let's see. So I get 2 destruction tokens. These are
Okay.
-1 point VP each. I can spread them around anywhere I want. If I place them both on a location and it reduces the victory point value to 0, it destroys the location.
Okay.
So I will do that, thus advancing them. Now we're fighting at that place
Okay,
with the Citadel. And my power is now an 8, so it is a tie, sir.
All right, well, I will gladly give you the Fate Stone to win this battle because good things are about to happen.
Yes, because you're going to double it up.
All right, so now I win the battle. The Gambler's Legacy ability is if you win the current combat, gain double the VP value of the location. If you lose the combat, lose 1 VP. So it actually becomes a 6 for me.
Yeah, that was a horrible play on my part. I did not think that through correctly. All right.
So we go to 11. And your minion goes away.
Yep, I should not have done that. Live and learn. That is the name of the game in Strife.
All right, and you have your whole hand back, but you know I'm going to be playing my Illusionist because it's my last card.
So, and your Sky Pirate's ability is going to let you replace... Oh, it's a dead ability right now. So you are just a straight 8.
Yep.
Can I beat a straight 8? Yes, I can. I need the points badly. So what is the least I can do to beat a straight 8? Well, probably my Sky Pirate. You're picking back up what?
The Clockwork Man and the Alchemist.
So I also have to be aware of that. Alchemists, they're both pretty powerful in this position. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll play her.
So she'll become a 7.
Yep, so she activates her power at 7, so a 7 to an 8. I'm currently losing. We come over to our legacy abilities. I will put some minions out. So I get 2 little clockwork minions. I need to win, not tie.
Unless you want to pass the stone back.
Nope, not right now. Although, passing it back now is not a horrible idea. I don't want to sit on it too long. I mean, that makes it a much heavier decision for you the rest of the game. Yep.
Very bold, Jake.
Yep. Trying to make up for the big mistake earlier.
So we tie.
We tie.
You choose
I'm
to
going to
win.
give it back to you at 3. You take my 3 real points.
Okay.
Minion goes away. These go down. We're fighting over a measly 1. Alright.
And what do you have left?
Rifle Mage and Inquisitor.
Rifle Mage and
You've got-
Inquisitor. And
you've
I
got
have
what?
Clockwork Man and Alchemist.
Alright. So I'm sitting on a dead ability. I think that you get this one no matter what. The question is, which one do you want to start next turn with? Probably the Alchemist. So, is there anything I can do about that? Nope. Nope, not at all. So, we'll play the Inquisitor. Nope. Play the. Now we reveal. So, so it is 9 to 8. You activate your ability. If you win, I'm going to lose 1, which I don't think I can stop. Your my ability happens. Doesn't really matter, does it?
Well,
your illusionist does what?
I can reduce my power by 1, return it to hand, play a champion from hand into my legacy pile, and activate the ability, which I will.
Which would be the
My Alchemist.
Which would be your Alchemist. So
I go to an 8. We're tied. Place the Alchemist in here because I don't want the Alchemist to be my legacy champion at the start of the next round. I activate that ability and increase my power by 1, making me a 9 again, and I win the 1 VP 9 to 8.
activate which ability? Oh,
The Alchemist ability.
Yep.
And so I win the 1 point, and because of his
So-
battle ability, you lose 1.
So it would be to my advantage to stop that whole nasty chain of events.
But you... Oh,
But I
yeah.
can. I absolutely can.
You can set
right?
aside. Yeah, that's true.
So I'm going to do that. So thank you for explaining it to me. And again, that's important in a game when you're playing someone who is obviously way better than you. So just make sure you understand what's going on, and that's the best way to learn. So I will place him into the set aside pile,
Yeah.
replacing it with my Rifle Mage,
That immediately returns to your hand.
and then I will use that ability to set aside a card from my hand. All champions lower than that don't get to activate, so he does not get to do his Illusionist,
Yeah.
and basically freezes his Alchemist for next turn.
Sure.
You're still going to get your point,
the 1 and you're still
and I'm still going to
lose
lose one.
Yeah.
So it is 12 to 7. These come over. So, boom. This comes out. Over. We shuffle.
And that's just a good example of managing that set-aside pile, particularly towards the end of the round, can allow you to pull off some very tricky maneuvers with a number of the champions.
All right. So, your Alchemist and my Inquisitor, who's currently even shutting down your Alchemist to begin with. So this is an interesting one.
Let's see. That's probably...
Well, silence is not golden here. I hope you didn't do what I think you did. I just don't know. Let's see. I knew you gambled. I knew it. All right.
Would you like to play a game of cards?
No, I would not.
All right. So if you win the battle,
Yep.
you would gain an additional VP, but you're
Doesn't
not
matter.
going to because we're not going to fight.
Nope.
We're going to play cards. I have much higher total left in hand,
Yep.
and I win 2 VP, but I must set aside a champion who, at this time, is going to be my Sky Pirate.
Okay. All right. Okay, fighting over the Citadel. So. I have no idea if this is right or not. Okay.
All right. Yours is first because I have the Fate Stone and I'm fine with that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do it. Wait, this may work out in my favor. I am not sure. A glimmer of hope just appeared.
Okay.
Let's play it out.
So, should you win the battle, you're going to
You lose one.
Right. I think we should play cards again. Clockwork Man's not that smart, so Gambler activates his battle ability.
Yep.
I have more value in hand.
Yep.
And so rather than continue with the battle, I win the card game and gain 2 VP.
Okay.
I have to set aside another card, which I will. Let's see. I think it's going to be my Illusionist.
All right. Okay, let's see what we can do. I'm getting blown out at the moment. We gotta come back. So... Well... All right.
All right.
Inquisitor goes first.
All right. I wasn't expecting the Illusionist there. Now I have to think about it for a minute. Let's see. So, you're an 8, straight up. Your legacy ability, you can blow that up and move us to the theater district and become a 10. So that is a concern.
Concern seems a strong word at this point in the scoring game.
So I can get there and do that. What do you have left in hand?
A whole bunch of things.
Alright, that's not going to really do it. So we're going to have to change plans just a little bit here. I will use the Inquisitor's ability to set him aside.
Okay.
And I will replace him with the Rifle Mage.
Okay.
And I will then set aside the Royal Agent to shut off all abilities lower than a 6.
Okay.
Meaning that the Illusionist will not get his battle ability. And now we go to your turn. So the only ability you have left to activate is in the Legacy phase, which is the Clockwork Man's Legacy.
Okay, what's left in your hand?
I have my 9 and my 7.
All right. So let's make this advantageous for me. So I will use my 2 VP tokens to destroy these 2.
Okay.
So actually I do it one at a time.
Sure.
So I will destroy this one. So boom. Advance, see what happens before I decide. Yep, and I will use my next token to destroy that one. Advance. Alright, it's a little better. Okay. So you're going to win a point.
5 to 1.
Yep, and you don't get the gambler's bonus.
Right, because I just shut it down.
Alright. So
I have 2 champions in hand and 4 set aside.
you have you're sitting on the Artificer.
And the Clockwork Man.
Alright. Well, I think I'm going to do this. I think.
Okay.
All right.
I would say you're going to win the card game.
Yeah. So, all right. So you get your bonus. Nothing really matters other than the gambler.
Sure.
Yep. My total's higher than yours. I'm going to gain the 2. I have to set aside a card. However, so it's a moot. Let's see here. There we go. And you're down to the what again?
Artificer.
You're just playing an Artificer, and your power you can pop that to go to the Steamworks, so you can be a 9, 10, 11. Interesting. So I'm setting this up. Okay. I have to choose this very carefully.
Sure.
So you're going to get all your cards as soon as you play this. Not a horrible idea. I need to win this. You can't tie. Because tying means I won't win. So, if you could see my head right now, you would see the steam pouring out of my ears, gears turning, no ideas forming. I don't think that's a good play because I don't want to tie. So sometimes it's best to go through and just figure out what you don't want to do. This won't matter because I can't activate it before you go. She's just going to lose. There's a 9. She can tie, but you can win. I don't want to do that because it just gives you tricks, and that doesn't work. Okay, well, I think I've just eliminated all of my playable options at the moment. And I
still have to set one aside.
Yeah, I still have to set one aside. This sucks. Oh man, I feel like I'm just gonna lose a VP here. I have no clue what to do. None of these feel like the right play at all. You You've got me in a pickle, sir. Well, this at least gives me some interesting options, so I'll play that. Nope, and then that means I have to set aside something. I'm going to set aside her.
Alright.
Alright.
Reveal, Artificer.
Okay.
This immediately comes back to hand.
So you can put out your minions.
Well, I gotta consider the ramifications of your Royal Agent real quick, so I'm
True.
gonna have to set one of these aside.
That's the only card that actually made you think. And everything else didn't matter.
I think I'll let her become an Inquisitor.
Okay. So she can pop out.
And be exchanged with another champion. Put you right back in the pickle. Or she can just, stay and not do it.
Yeah, I don't think I like that plan either. I don't like any of these plans. Well, she might. What's left in your hand?
I have my Sky Pirate, Illusionist, and Royal Agent.
So you do have your Royal Agent available. Well.
Either way, I need to go ahead and resolve his.
Yep, go ahead and put your
and he'll
minions
be
out.
in the shipyard.
Okay. So. Okay. You resolved?
Yes.
Then I will switch
Okay.
to bring in my artificer
All right.
and my minion. Go here.
Okay. Legacy phase.
Destruction. So you get 2 destruction tokens.
I will. Do I look? I will put 2 of them here. Reducing the Steamworks to a value of 1. We tie for the current battle. I will ship you the Fate Stone.
All right. I'll take that at 4.
Giving me 2 VP. And you lost the battle, so the Gambler costs you 1.
Okay. All right. Still netted 3. That's okay by me.
Alright, so that goes here. We advance. Remember, the Steamworks is only worth 1 right now.
All right. What do you have left in your hand?
I have my Royal Agent, Sky Pirate, and Illusionist.
Okay. Okay. All right, what do we got?
Illusionist.
And an alchemist.
Oh.
All right, so poison goes first. I may force my opponent to exchange their current battle champion with one from their hand of lower power. I absolutely will.
I can't say I'm excited about that. Alright, he comes back. Sky Pirate comes down. She does not activate an ability.
Nope, so she is a 0.
Go to Legacy.
Legacy phase. So we both have our minions coming out. You go first.
I do, and I assume you want it to stay that way?
Yeah, I think that's a great plan. I'll get my 2 ready. You've got 2 coming to you.
Well, obviously you can react to whatever I do.
Yep.
That's not going to be good there. What do you have left in hand?
I have a rifle mage.
Okay. So... It looks like they're going to the shipyards. We'll make you go all in there as well.
Okay. So, do I want to go on there? I think I do. I think I need to keep it close. What's left in your hand? You got two choices, Illusionist and Royal Agent, right?
Yeah.
So that's an interesting predicament. You might go big. This comes up. Either way. Choices, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's too important. Too important. They'll go there. Okay.
You can also move the one you have if you want.
Yeah, let's make it a wash.
All right. And you beat me 3-0 and win 1 VP.
Sweet. It's an amazing 1-point margin. All right, that goes in the can. All these minions are running around the shipyard, up and down the mastheads. So yeah, this is my rifle mage, and you've chosen. Flip it.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and return your set aside cards
All
to
right,
hand because
they
your
come
hand is
back.
empty.
So you go first.
Go ahead and set aside a champion. Either way, it's going to happen.
Is it?
Well, if you set aside your Sky Pirate, I will gain 6 power. If you set aside your Royal Agent, I'll copy that ability and make you set aside another one, and I'll get the Sky Pirate and gain 6 power.
True.
Now, you will still get to activate and add 3, but the end result is me winning the shipyards.
Mm-hmm. There's really nothing to do about that, is there? So right now I'm determining there's one more battle. So what's left in your hand?
I will be playing my Illusionist.
Which I cannot beat.
Yeah,
Maybe. Do have my rifle mage. Alright, so I guess I might as well just, let's just play out the chain the wrong way just to show how it works. So if I was to Royal Agent, you would copy that ability, do
Right.
it again, and so I would do that. They would immediately come back
and I
to
would
hand.
gain the Sky Pirate's ability and add 6 power.
So you're a
Your
12.
hand is empty, and now they return to your hand.
Okay.
And you can use your battle ability.
I will not.
I
I would like a choice.
Okay. So we go to the legacy pile. Your alchemist is up.
I will show a 6, gaining
so you add
3.
3, so you become an 8 to my 14. I'm sorry, 12. And then we add in the minions, and I'm a 15 to your 11.
Yep.
And I earn the 4 VP.
All right.
Going to 23. And all the minions go home. And the Necropolis, which you know all I have left is my Illusionist, returning the Inquisitor to my hand.
And that means your Royal Agent is up. You can activate the legacy of either player's battle. So that's interesting, although that's useless. 2, you're an 8. You're a 5, so... But you're Illusionist. Well, that'll actually fire, won't it?
It could.
You're an 8. But that will fire before this.
Yes.
So I'll be able to bring either one down to a 5. So, okay.
Well, now that gets interesting.
Okay.
Okay. I show you my Inquisitor as the last card I have left to set aside, and I do. You can choose to use that ability if you wish.
What does it do?
Set aside the Royal Agent and play another champion. But that seems wrong.
I don't think I will.
Okay. So now we go to my battle phase. Now I become an 8. I'm winning 8 to 6. We go to the legacy phase. My 6 goes before your 5. I will, let's see, I'm 8 to 6. I will copy the illusionist's legacy ability, reducing my power by 1 to 7, returning the royal agent to hand, discarding the inquisitor to shut off your legacy ability, making me a 7 to 6 and winning by 1 for the 2 VP.
All right. All right, you got it.
All right.
So it is 25 to 9.
You do have a 4-point Fate
I
Stone.
do have the Fate Stone, making it 13. So we went through all the locations this time. So all of our champions come back. It'll be my Sky Pirate starting out in Legacy.
And my royal agent.
And so I need to,
Or I'm sorry.
yeah, your Royal Agent.
Yeah.
Shuffle the locations. Let's see what comes out. Oh my. All right. So, let's see what we can do here. Royal Agent's up. And a Sky Pirate. Well, that's actually good for the Sky Pirate at the moment. Well, I am torn. Let's try. Oh, I'm so confused on what to try. Let's try the Alchemist. Go for it.
Alright, well.
Okay, Sky Pirate. That's interesting. Alright. That actually worked in my favor. That was luck at its best, people. So my poison says you have to change it if you're able. You're not able to exchange it with anything lower than a 0. So and you can't. So that means you can't activate your battle ability. So that's actually decent for me at this moment. All right. Well then we go to our legacy phase.
Well, let's see.
You can copy my battle, right? You can copy my
your. So I'm
legacy
gonna.
ability.
I guess I would do that. And, go ahead and.
Show your Clockwork
become a
Man.
5.
Yep. So you're a 5 to my 3. I can't do anything about it. So I can at least make it a 1.
Well, technically you could do.
Well, where's the Alchemist location? Let's go fishing here. Let's see. That would make her a 5. Tie, but I lose ties.
The question is, do you want to send me the stone?
At this point, those 4 points are very valuable. So that does not seem like a good deal. So what I will do
Let's fetch a 1.
is fetch a 1. And I gotta shuffle this back up, so you're gonna win 1 point. So mitigate as much as possible. Alright, so that goes over. These come down, and this comes out. Alright. So, now we've got Alchemist and a Sky Pirate. Let's try something here. What will be, I'm also considering what will be best for next turn. Every point matters for me. I really want that 4. Oh man. So let's do this. I'm gonna do this.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, big one. Even big. All right. So yours goes first.
Yeah, I thought you might get a little trickier than that.
Yeah, I'm going for blunt force at this point. Raw power.
All right.
Let's see.
Well, if I win the battle, I'll be gaining. You'll be losing a victory
Okay.
point. But
And I'm going to add a champion to here.
okay.
Now we come over to our legacy phase. Phase. My alchemist goes first. I just need to show a champion. So hey, here's a Clockwork Man, and that adds 5 to my
Can't
ability.
compete, and you take the 1.
All right, mighty 1, but it's not about the 1. It is about this 4.
Yeah.
All right,
And you gain your 1 VP.
and I gain the VP. Boom! Finally, up to 10. Broke double digits. Miles to go. Miles to go. All right, so you can lower the value of this very easily. Might be a wise thing to do. I think I will do. Oh, risky, risky, risky. Let's try it. All right. Oh, good one, good one. All right, well, that's interesting. Okay, so my 5, your 4. My 5 goes first. I can set aside a card from my hand. So
Yeah.
I definitely want to stop you dumpster diving over there. So I will set aside at the base power lower than that card. So I can't get rid of my 4. So my 6. So I guess I'll get rid of my 6
And that seems like the right play.
and then shut that down.
Yeah.
So now the Plague Doctor is stuck. You can still mitigate really well, but you're at least stuck.
Yeah, I'm good. Well,
So you have to go first. So
I have to burn it down some.
Yeah.
So we'll take that down by 2.
okay. So currently I'm winning by 1. So I should use my artificer's I can't even talk. My artificer's ability for next round. I wish I could move that one over 2, but that's just foolish because I can't afford to lose the
you
time.
can.
I can because I'm winning by 1, so I absolutely will. All right, so I'm gonna win by 1. Boom.
Yeah. 4 VP.
That's huge.
Look at the march.
That's hurt. That's 18,
It's a
25.
soft 18. It's not out of
Right.
reach.
It's plausible, but against Mr. Ham, very, very unlikely. I think. Well, we got a points-rich board. So really, if we even think about what we've already seen at this point, a couple 1s and 4s, both 2 3s are on the table. It's really, this last round here is going to live and die. Right here.
Yeah.
So let's see if I can even get one of these. So your Plague Doctor can switch out for the Clockwork Man again, thus reducing the power of my victory
At
here.
least hang on to my lead a little bit.
Yep. So I'm thinking that I need to be smart about this as possible. This is risky, but let's see. All right.
Yeah, I figured I couldn't stop you, so.
Okay. Yeah, but you
Look
got
at mitigation
Yep.
in the future.
and a great ability for next turn. Yep. Okay. Well, mine's pretty straightforward. You're gonna lose a VP if I end up winning, which right now I'm gonna get a lot of power. Your illusionist activates and jumps up.
So I'm an 8 to your 12 at the moment.
Okay, 12. We come over to legacies. My rifle mage. So I'm gonna put that there
Okay.
for next round. Oh, on your
Yeah,
side.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'd be
All
fun.
right, I'll put my Plague Doctor on the bottom. And I will go ahead and Clockwork Man that down to a 1.
I had a feeling you could do that. So I'm gonna win, but you do lose a VP.
That is true.
That helps. So it makes it a 2-point
So you
spread.
gain 1 and I drop that. So we're looking at
19 to 24.
19 to
5 point.
24.
All right. Well, let's see. These all go away. This is gone, and now we're fighting over the Citadel. And the other 2. All right. Your illusionist is up. Yeah, that's gonna be very, very tricky. Yep.
Well, that seems like the right play for me.
And Clockwork Man's up. So I can mitigate. Although I do have a slight advantage with that.
For sure.
Although, I am still worried about your gambler.
What?
And maybe you're going to gambler now. You know what? Now could be a great gambler. So if you're going to gambler, what is the best card I'm gonna look if you gambler, which you might,
I would probably win a card game right now.
you would win a card game right now. So I would want to play for next turn. If you do that. Nothing if you do it, nothing else matters. Arrgh, that makes it a tough choice. So okay.
It is the game. It had to be the
All right,
game.
yep, I figured it was. All right. So you get to go first too, because I dumped the illusionist
All
purely
right.
for next turn.
So
Card
obviously
game.
you show a card game.
You win.
I
have
win.
14.
Make your steam trap for naught.
Yep.
I can't win the 3, but I wouldn't have won it anyway, so I'll
you get
take my 2.
And you do have to set aside a card,
That's
so
true.
maybe that will help me.
So up to 26.
All right.
Whew, what to set aside? Gosh.
So
What do you got left over there? Let me see.
I've got a gambler, a plague doctor, and an inquisitor.
Oh, well, I guess we need to be keeping some big ones because I don't want to lose a card game of my own.
I think it's crucial for me to win this next one.
I think it's going
To
to go
have a
ahead
shot.
and be the Alchemist.
Alchemist?
We're going to set that aside, even though Grand
you get 'em.
University's there.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Well, interesting strategy. Interesting strategy. Interesting strategy. All right. So do. Oh, I feel really nervous about this.
No need. Yeah, you went big.
Yep.
I don't care. I'm just holding on.
I know. I almost went tricky. Yeah, at this point, you just need to play safe, and it's probably moot. But let's see.
Alright.
So activate first. Do I want to switch guys? I really don't. I don't think there's a big advantage for me to do that at this point. So I'll just stay.
Alright.
Rifle mage.
I will shut down. I will use its ability to shut down the others because
You don't want to
I
lose.
don't want to
point.
lose an additional point to the gambler. The rifle mage kind of blocks for the gambler a lot of times.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and ditch my artificer,
Okay.
and he beats me 8-5 and takes the 2.
All right. 2, 17, so 21,
26.
26. 5 points. So we are at getting near and down to the last couple plays.
Alright. You know it has to be my Inquisitor.
It is your Inquisitor. All right, and
But
the
of
other
course it
two.
means it could be one of those.
Yep, I was gonna say that means you've got some options. So they come up. You can obviously switch out for those two. Your rifle mage is in there.
And my artificer.
Oh man. All right.
Alright. Card game, huh?
Gambling.
I've got 10.
Yep. I don't.
Now, you don't have to make it a card game. Can you get there on power? No.
Nope. Nope. I think I just actually messed that up in my thinking of what I needed to do there.
Okay, so, well, at the end of the day, if I was going to win anyway, this would force me to set aside a card.
Sure.
So, what do you have left?
I have a plague doctor.
Oh, well, lots of goodness. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set aside my alchemist
Okay.
and take my 2 points for winning the card game.
Okay.
Did not think you were going there.
Yeah, me neither. That was I think what they like to call in gameplay a brain fart. All right, so the only saving grace will be if this magically wins, and I don't think it will.
I don't know. Got a lot of moves.
Because she comes back to my hand immediately. Your artificer comes up, so you're definitely going to pump power.
The good news for you is my Inquisitor will be shutting off your Gambler over there. But
Yep.
I think you might win this battle.
We will see. You go first. Do you want to place your minion?
I mean, obviously I got to put it here.
Yep.
This is the last battle.
Okay.
So I'm an 8.
So I think I'm going to dumpster dive. What's left in your hand?
Well, it doesn't really matter.
What's left in your hand?
It's the alchemist.
If I do that, think. I'm losing right now. If I switch, I can gamble and I can play a card game right now, which I win.
Well, remember, he doesn't just get the top. He can switch with anybody in there.
Oh, you're right. And I was, you know what? And that's just me not reading the ability all the way and fuzzy memory here. That is a little more powerful option. If I bring up my 8, my illusionist, let me look. You're a 7, 8, plague doctors. Your inquisitor, it's a legacy?
Yeah, it would just be shutting down legacies,
So do I go for straight? I think I have to.
Yeah, I can't
think
stop him.
that's the only one you can't stop, right?
Right, so the plague doctor goes on top, or in there where you just pulled him from. And you get to a 9.
So, okay. 9 to 8. We come over to our legacies. You shut down my gambler.
Well, yeah, I definitely will be
Yeah,
shutting
so you
him
don't want
down
me to
since you're
double
about
up.
to win.
Yeah, you don't want me to double
So
up. Sure.
you're shut off, and
It's
you
just a
win
straight
9 to
2.
8, you earn 2, and I lose 1. I
Okay.
come back to 27, and with the Fate
And
Stone
then if we
included,
did the full total, that would be 24. 24 to 27.
you made quite a comeback there.
Yeah, that was, and I think I learned a lot. Every time I play you, I learned a lot, of course. I think, between the two sets, I feel like Legacy of the Eternals, has some great, it's about movement, controlling where I want to fight, when I want to fight, has some really great ways to pump your power when you need it. It's very fluid, This set, it feels a lot trickier. I almost think, Strife in general, you definitely need to play several times to get a good feel for the combos and the abilities. But I really feel like this set, even more than Legacy of the Eternals, the trickiness factor is really high. Like, there's just a lot to consider. Definitely takes several games before I think you'll even really be able to understand all the different combos and strategies and really how to enact them. Because I think for me, one of the things that, in playtestings and things, it's been easy to see some of the combos in a perfect world scenario.
Sure.
But when you're playing against somebody, and especially an opponent that's really good and trying to read them and react to them, it's so easy to throw you off your game. And I think my couple brain farts there in the last round, a couple really lucky guesses. And obviously I think you took it hopefully a little softer on me that last round. But all in all, I think the new set, it just holds up so well. I know I've been impressed and amazed through each gameplay how well the set in itself works together, and then all the new and how differently it plays from the first set.
It is very different.
Yeah.
That last round, really, I'm playing prevent defense at that point, so I know that you have a lot of ground to make up, and that's really all I have to be aware of. But, there's opportunities for, huge point gain with the gambler. If you double him up on the shipyard, that's an 8-point swing, and if you happen to have the Clockwork Man, it's a 9.
Yeah.
So I agree that the set is more probably combo oriented even than the first set. However, those combos, the more complex, the greater fragility to them. And so that references what Jake is talking about. In a vacuum, a combo may look unstoppable. That is, of course, until the gambler comes down and says, "No, I think we'll play cards."
Yeah,
and you're like, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah.
So, he is the balancing factor to the set of side effects.
Absolutely.
But don't be afraid of the set of side effects.
No, I think you used them really well. And then in that first round, I think we had some fun set-aside stuff going on. and the second round it just fell apart for me a little bit, but it, you know, had a decent comeback there at the end. I think all in all, this set has got some really fun options. I really think that everybody that plays it is really going to enjoy it, and I can't wait to hear feedback on set versus set play.
For sure.
I think there's going to be some really really fun stuff in the future in store for Strife, and can't wait to get it in everybody's hands. So thank you all for watching. This is Jake and Chris signing off for Strife Shadows and Steam. Hopefully we'll see you on the campaign, and
Thanks for supporting.
yeah, thanks for supporting us.